Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm going to do a Clare Compares video. I've not done a Clare Compares for a long time. I don't know if I've done this comparison before. I know that I've done it on Instagram, but this is Blue Jade and Less is Norse. They look really similar. I know they're not, in my mind, they're not exact dupes, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we think in this. I've got a little bit of daylight left. Might need to put the lamp on if things get a little bit darker. So I'm going to use these swatch sticks that Catherine sent me actually, because I'm running really low on swatch sticks. So let's make a start on these three. So I can't remember who it was when I was doing the Rocky Road collection swatch. This one is actually Rocky Rose, so namesake from the collection, and it is a really pretty terracotta. But somebody had mentioned in the comments of one of my videos that it was a dupe for Yank My Doodle, which is another polish that I've picked up quite recently. It's been on my wish list for quite a while. And I actually haven't done a side-by-side comparison of these two. But let's see what these little swatch sticks are like. So I'm going to start with Yank My Doodle. And this one is an Infinite Shine formula. It doesn't seem too opaque on that first coat there. But I remember, I don't remember I've worn this polish and I don't remember there being any problems when I wore it. So let's see how it compares to Rocky Rose. This one has got all of the polishes in this collection have got a great formula. And on the first coat, I don't know if it is just because it's a better formula, but it does look darker. I don't know, more of an orangey vibe, and Yank My Doodle more of a brown. But we'll see what they're like on a second coat. Another polish that I've got, I can't remember if Catherine sent me this one as well, actually, I think she did. This is Hakuna Matata, and it's from Essence, one of the new bullet shaped bottles. And it looked in the bottle really quite comparable. Maybe this one is more of a brown. They all look completely different. One of those swatch sticks that just mattifies everything straight away. We'll come back to this one. We'll see what they all look like against each other on a second coat. Hopefully I can remember which order they were in. So that's the OPI, Yank My Doodle, Essie, Rocky Rose, and Hakuna Matata from Essence. Okay, next up, let's have a look at these two. So this one here is Less is Norse, and it's that beautiful purpley grey shade, like a blue purpley grey. Depends on what light you're looking and what angle you get with this, but it is a beautiful dark grey, purpley blue. And this one here is the Barry M Blue Jade, and this is one of the polishes that I think I wore last year, and just one of those polishes that I had on my shelf for ages, and when I pulled it out and wore it, I was astounded by how beautiful it was. And then I realised that I did have something quite similar. So on the first coat, they do look quite similar. If anything, the Barry M looks a little bit more blue. So we'll come back to these two, see what they're like on a second coat. This one is Mrs. Always Right, which I did have in a mini. Loved it so much that actually Anna sent me this, the full-size version, and I absolutely love it. But to me, it is quite comparable, maybe a little bit darker, but it does look comparable to Cozy Rosie from Essence. So I just wanted to see if how close they were. So this one is Mrs. Always Right, which is a beautiful one coat formula. So it's that dark rosy shade. And this one is Cozy Rosy. Again, fantastic formula. I think this might be a one coat as well. Or you could get this opaque in one coat. So yeah, I think this one is a little bit paler. And this one's got a little bit more red in it. But I'll see what those two are both like on a second coat. Okay, so I've actually put the light on because it was getting a little bit too dark. So this is a second coat of Yank My Doodle Essie Rocky Rose, and this one here is Hakuna Matata. They do look, actually, we'll use the last little bit of light that's left. They do look very similar. These two definitely, I would say, are pretty much dupes. The essence is a little bit darker, but if you were looking for either Yank My Doodle or Rocky Rose, this one's pretty close. So that is these three here. Yeah, these two I would say definitely are dupes. Very, very close, if not dupes. And we've got Less is Norse and Blue Jade. They are very, very similar. If anything, I think Less is Norse might be just a little tiny bit darker, but I don't, maybe not actually. It's difficult to tell. I do have, I'll insert the Instagram picture that I've got of these two manicures side by side. See what you think. But if you were looking for Less is Norse and you can get hold of, you're in the UK, you can get hold of a cheaper alternative in Blue Jade from Barry M. And with Mrs. Always Right and Cozy Rosy, again, they are quite similar. Mrs. Always Right is a little bit darker, but there's not a great deal in it. So again, if you were looking for Mrs. Always Right, which is a great one coater, you've got Essence Gel Cozy Rosy alternative, which is also a one coater. So there we go. Those are the three comparisons for this video. They actually all are really quite close. Let me know if you've got any of these polishes. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!